Hello, I'm Jake with Ace Roofing, and today we're going to do a demonstration on Metalworking 101. So if you've never worked with metal and you're curious about tin snips, this is how they work. So you can have a piece of metal and you can have any design that you want that needs to be cut out. And you're going to have a right hand and a left hand tin snip. And so this is the left hand tin snip. And what that means is that as you cut, the left side of the metal will come up and the right side will go down. So if we can zoom in right here, you'll see that as I follow this line, the left side is going up and the right side underneath is going down. This can become very useful in metalworking in different applications, okay? The right hand tin snips are obviously the opposite. The right hand will come up, the left hand will go down, and you can follow basically any pattern, and as you can see, the right side is coming up, left side is going down. And one of the biggest faux pas in metalworking is to get a whole bunch of little burrs as you cut. And the way that you eliminate that is to have control of your tin snip. So I like to cut sometimes with a different part of the jaw, but regardless of where, right now I'm cutting with the tip of the jaw. Every time you do a cut and you squeeze it down, when you open it, make sure you slide it straight into that cut. If you don't do that, if you open it up and it's loose and go back down, it might cut right next to the cut, but not directly in the cut, and that will leave a little burr each time, and it'll leave you with a rough edge. Like this right here, you can see a bunch of little rough edges. Since I'm right-handed, I prefer the right-handed tin snip, and again, I'll just reiterate, as you open the jaw of the tin snip, slide it into the cut so it's actually never losing contact with the end of your cut. Body position is important, arm position is important. And if you find yourself struggling like I kind of am now, either you can move your work, or if the work is screwed to the roof and you can't, you move the work, then you'll have to move your body around. In this case, I can move the work, get more ergonomically correct, and continue cutting any pattern that I want. Okay. And the final tool I'd like to talk about are the hand brakes, or duckbill pliers, whatever you want to call them. They come in varying widths, and they're very useful for forming special pieces of trim. You simply can bend a piece of metal any way that you see fit. You can make a hem on a piece of metal. And probably my favorite tool of all time is the 5-in-1. And this tool will allow you to reopen areas. It allows you to scrape mud, dirt, and ice off of the roof. And I don't know exactly why, but this is probably my favorite tool of all time. That's Metalworking 101.